Run through the tape. In life, never give up. Run through the tape.
Looky here. Chicago Bulls trying to clinch at home against Milwaukee, but the Bucks making life difficult. Michael Carter-Williams, a 14-point first half, 6 of 8 shooting. And it's the Bucks by 3, 52-49 after 24 minutes. Sprint halftime report. Ernie Johnson, Charles, Kenny, Shaq. So, how's this happening? Charles, what are you seeing out of the first 24 minutes?
Well, in fairness, Ernie, I don't want to lie to America. I was watching Brooklyn against Atlanta, which is a magnificent game on NBA television. But
this is not a good game?
Yeah, but this is
second half.
This is second half game. They still got a half to go. What I saw was a young team really competing.
Yeah.
They didn't quit at all. I was very impressed, but I'm a big Jason Kidd fan. And he's got these young guys competing, and the Bulls still turn the ball over too much. And they kind of just like, well, we're just going to coast in here and win.
At least they've cut it down to 8 in the first half tonight.
But you need, yeah, I know. But the key, though, Ernie, is you have to play with a sense of urgency. And they're not playing with a sense of urgency. So that's the thing that disappointed me. I'm impressed with Milwaukee just really competing, but I'm disappointed that the Bulls are kind of like, well, we're going to win because we're at home.
Yeah.
And they're not.
Chris Middleton is one of these guys, Shaq, that if you don't see the Bucks a lot, he had a couple of game winners this year. He's their leading scorer in the postseason, and he has, 15 here in the first half to lead him.
Yes, I agree with everything what Chuck said. The Bulls' mentality is supposed to be, you know what? We don't want Cleveland to get enough for us. Let's put our foot on these guys' necks and let's shut them down. And that means everybody. But this Chris Middleton guy, who he played for, Ernie, he's coming out, this guy's like a veteran.
Texas A&M guy.
He's taking his time. He's shooting in rhythm. He's saying, you know what, we down 3-1, but we know if we get this game, hey, it's going to be close, and we're going to beat y'all. So he's playing offense and defense. This guy's really stepping this game. The Bulls are not playing with the sense of urgency like Chuck said, and they're not shutting these guys down. A guy like Chris Middleton in a game of this magnitude is not supposed to get off. But he is getting off, and I think Milwaukee might get this game.
6 out of 10 from the floor, 15 points in a 52-49 game. I know you were also watching.
No, I'm going to lie to America.
Go ahead, lie to America. You were watching this game like a hawk, weren't you?
Watching this game like a hawk, like an Atlanta Hawk at that.
Oh, that was good.
But oh my God. Found that button, man, the other day. But no, you know what? The one thing about Middleton is because he scores in mid-range, it's difficult to say if we're going to send a double at him. And if you're Chicago, you're saying our guys have defensively been good enough to guard everyone one-on-one. But this guy has been able to get his shot off at key moments. Maybe not always shot a high percentage in a couple of games, but he's always been able to get his shot off because he plays from free throw line to three-point line. He doesn't play at the rim or the three-point line. He's right in between. So that's going to be a tough call for Thibodeau to say, am I going to send a double at a guy that's in a mid-range game? And which then could pick you apart a little bit better.
And Ernie, them fools in Philadelphia traded Michael Carter-Williams. This guy got 14, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. I have no idea what to say. This kid, it's a flat out, and he got, you know how I tell people, I consider forget his name, Jason Kidd. I consider him the point guard whisperer. And he's going to make this kid into a perennial
point guard whisperer. I like that.
Yes.
I like that, Chuck.
I mean, he's unbelievable, man. Everywhere he goes, he gets his point guards to play at a high level because he's one of the greatest to ever do it.
Well, definitely his best game of the series so far because he's been shooting under 40%.
Well, he can't shoot. Yeah. But he can still make a difference in the game, and that's hard to do.
Chuck, question, you think him not having an effective shot is going to hinder him from being one of the top point guards in the league?
No, because you can learn how to shoot. You get better. He's never going to be Steph Curry, but he's going to be. You remember when Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson came into the NBA, they were considered, we got to make them jump shooters. And they both became really good jump shooters. He's only been in the league a couple years. He's going to become a better jump shooter. Man, Brooklyn.
It's 104, 101 on NBA TV with $1:20 to play. So we'll come back and take a look at that.
We might start the playoffs tonight.
Ernie, that's called VSM. VSM. Voodoo spell music.
Thanks for that.
Welcome to the Sprint Halftime Report. Bring in your Verizon or AT&T bill, and we'll cut your rate plan in half.
Cut your bill in half-time highlights. Brooklyn trying to tie things up with Atlanta. Darren Williams has had himself a night. He's nearing his career playoff high. Got 33 with 16 in the fourth quarter.
The media got on him early. His coach stuck up for him. Guess he's paying his coach back tonight.
Well, Lionel Hollins spent most of Sunday defending him and saying, look, I'm in his corner. We're going to update that game as soon as we come back. With the score 104-102, this is what the Atlanta Hawks came up with moments ago. Paul Millsap.
Oh, Charles Barkley defense. Give a guy a layup.
Ole.
Ooh, boy.
Jeez, let him go, why don't you?
Game tied at 104 on NBA TV. We'll keep you updated.
Can't give up a layup.
You've been watching the Sprint Halftime Report. Bring in your Verizon or AT&T bill, and we'll cut your rate plan in half.